Hi, I'm Andy the Palm Springs linguist. Today I'm going to explore Yellowstone National Park and take a close look at compound words. The name for this national park, Yellowstone, is a compound word formed from the two words yellow and stone. Yellowstone is a national park that attracts tourists and nature lovers from all over the world. At the sites and on the trails here in the park, you will hear languages from all over the world. I'm going to explore crazy, head-scratching, and sometimes even shocking examples of compound words from many world languages. Starting with number 35, the German word for tortoise is shield toad. Was the 1960s cartoon character Touche Turtle secretly a toad? Perhaps in Germany. Number 34, the Turkish word for grandmother is mother. And if it's your paternal grandfather, then it's you guessed it, your father-mother. The Dutch word for ambulance is sick car. If you get into a serious accident, then a sick car may take you to the hospital. Coming in at number 32, the Chinese word for giraffe is long-necked deer. I imagine a simple deer suddenly growing a super long neck to rescue a cat from a tree. Number 31, the Thai word for generous is heart-wide. In English, we say that you have a big heart if you're a generous person, so why not a wide heart? Number 30, the Navajo word for reindeer is coldness deer. I wonder what a hotness deer is. Number 29, the German word for slug is naked snail. I guess in Germany, a slug is nothing more than a snail caught in its birthday suit. Number 28, the Norwegian word for butterfly, a compound word itself, is summerbird. I wonder what a winter bird would be. Number 27, the Chinese word for careful is small heart. Okay, I don't get this one. If you understand it, explain it to me in the comment section below. Number 26, the French word for bat is bald mouse. Okay, French, when you look at a bat, its wings didn't stick out to you at all? You'd rather draw attention to whether the mammal has hair on its head? Number 25, the German word for bat is Fledermaus. Okay, German, you have some truly batty compound words, but this one, Fledermaus, actually makes sense. Number 24, the Haitian Creole word for tree is footwood. Okay, I get the wood part, but I'm not so sure about the foot part. Number 23, the Indonesian word for hospital is housesick. If you get into a car accident, you might need to go to the sick house for treatment. Number 22, the German word for gums is tooth meat. I guess this makes sense. I guess. Number 21, the Korean word for seal is water dog. Well, they both bark, so good job, Korean. Number 20, the Swahili word for astronaut is child sky. At some point in time, everyone dreams about being a sky child and walking on the moon. Number 19, the Thai word for volcano is mountain fire. Why not? Thai? That just plain makes sense. Number 18, the German word for glove is handschuh. I suppose that's exactly what it is. Number 17, the Dutch word for vacuuming is dustsuck. I'm done washing the dishes and dust sucking the floor. Now I can relax. Number 16, the Chinese word for height is high-low. What else would it be? This makes perfect sense. Number 15, the Italian word for tomato is apple gold, golden apple. The spaghetti needs more golden applesauce. Number 14, the Thai word for humiliate is to tear face. Wow, Thai. Wow. Thai, tearing face is definitely humiliating. Number 13, the Spanish word for puzzle is breakheads. Those Spanish puzzles must really be tough to solve since they break heads. Number 12, the German word for octopus is inkfish. While all English-speaking kids know that an octopus has 8 tentacles, I bet all German-speaking kids know that an octopus can squirt ink. Coming in at number 11, the Turkish word for bakery is cake house. Turkish. Cake houses definitely sound more fun than plain old bakeries. Number 10, the Norwegian word for skunk is stink animal. Imagine being defined by the way you smell. That's the life of a Norwegian skunk. Number 9, the Chinese word for gum is mouth delicious candy. That's a mouthful for you. Number 8, the French word for kite is deer flying. Flying deer. When I look up at a kite, I see a flying deer? French, you have quite the imagination. Number 7, the Korean word for tears is eyes water. It would be a crying shame to overcomplicate things. Way to keep it simple, Korean. Number 6, the Tagalog word for hearsay, a compound word itself, is story barber. Barber's story. Barbers cut every everyone's hair in town, so they know all the good gossip and hearsay. Number 5. The Thai word for socks is bagfoot, foot bag. Always put your foot bags on before putting on your shoes. Number 4. The German word for refrigerator is cool cupboard. Isn't that exactly what a refrigerator is? Number 3. The Dutch word for peanut butter is peanut cheese. Would you like a peanut cheese and jelly sandwich? Number 2. The Chinese word for koala is no-tail bear. I didn't know that koalas don't have tails, but clearly this is common knowledge for all Chinese-speaking people. And now the compound word of all compound words. Number 1. The Burmese word for marriage is house prison. All I can say is, wow, Burmese, wow. However, Burmese is not alone in its association of marriage with prison. After all, the Spanish word for handcuffs, esposas, is also the Spanish word for wives. Now I want to hear from you. What is one of your favorite compound words? It can be from English or any other language, including any of the examples from this video. Put your answer in the comment section below. Discover language you were never taught in school while exploring the California desert and beyond. If you enjoyed this episode, please click like and subscribe right now to not miss any future episodes of the Palm Springs Linguist. I'm Andy the Palm Springs Linguist. I hope that you enjoyed Yellowstone National Park as much as I did, and that you gained some insight into compound words. I'm gonna head back to Palm Springs now. I've got a long drive ahead of me, so I can get back into the pool.